Hi everyone, it's me, Krystina Maria. Welcome to my channel, and today's video I thought I could just do something very different. I always wanted to do this, but I was always so scared because, you know, I don't like hurting people's feelings or brands' feelings whatsoever. But anyways, I always want to do this, and it's an anti-haul. I don't know, I find them very entertaining, very informative. Like, if you guys don't know what the anti-haul is, the anti-haul been created by the lovely Miss Kimberly Clark. If you don't know who she is or seen her videos, you should, because she does such an amazing job, on point, and good reasons why you don't need to buy a product. So anti-haul basically is anti-consumerism, or also maybe not getting into capitalism if you think about it. You don't need to buy every product that's out there because someone told you to, or the fear of missing out situation. So there's a lot of makeups I don't really pay that much attention to, and there's a few that I kind of got my, like, okay, I don't like this. I want to like talk shit about it, or just say why I don't want to buy it or I wouldn't purchase it. I have like a list of makeup here that are like not in order, so forgive me if I'm a bit off. This is my first time. Now we're in Cancer season, and apparently BH Cosmetic has their Cancer eyeshadow palette, and it's their mini zodiac palette. You know, zodiac sign this year, we are in Cancer season, so they have their Cancer mini zodiac palette for $14, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't think it's a good color story for Cancer signs. I'm a bit worried because I'm a Libra, and I'm scared that BH is gonna screw up the color selection. We already have so far 7 zodiac palettes, and I do not like none of them. None of them read my attention. I just don't like none of the color stories. I just don't know. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. Like, to me, we think of like a zodiac sign, think of like a specific color story, you know, color wheel. You think of like their planet, their element, and this to me does not scream Cancer. It's very shimmery, and it's just very ugly. And yeah, like, maybe this doesn't affect me because I'm not Cancer's not my zodiac sign, but what if I don't, I just want to, you know, you're someone that wants to collect them all, which to me is a bit ridiculous in my opinion. But I don't know, I just do not like the color selection. And then not just that, like, BH also has the Zodiac brush set, which I'm like, no one needs this. $17. No one needs this. You probably already have these brushes in your collection. Like, no one needs them. And then like the little pouch is like this little glittery pouch. Like, it would have been cool to have like maybe like a galaxy, like the stars, the zodiac stars. That would have been a nice print, but I don't know. I don't know. I love zodiac signs, so of course I'm going to be very picky about when a brand is doing a specific style and collection based on zodiac signs, and when you're not doing it how it should be, it's a bit disappointing. Not just that, BH also has another collection. It's called the Stellar Collection. I know it kind of reminds me of one of their first eyeshadow collections, like their Galaxy one, which all of them are like big shadows, which a lot of people love them a lot. They, to me, look aesthetically pleasing. But this one, the Stellar Collection, that's $21. I don't like it. I just don't like big eyeshadows. I don't own a lot of eyeshadows, so I'm very picky of what kind of eyeshadow palettes I want, especially if they're baked eyeshadows. I don't like them. This is all baked eyeshadow. There's no mattes. There's no satin eyeshadow. It's just all baked, and I just baked eyeshadow is not for me. I'm not really into the color story. Then again, it's a bit more pleasing in my opinion than the Cancer palette, but I don't like it. I know a lot of people probably like this because, you know, it probably reminds them of the first Galaxy palette, but I just don't like it. Like, it's all over the place. I kind of get the concept, but I just don't like the color selections. Like, looking at the swatches, they don't interest in me. The next one is the Too Faced eyeshadow palette, which is called Shake Your Pom Poms. And for someone like me that lives in the tropics and we're surrounded by palm trees, this palette does not say anything palm trees. I'm sorry. Like, where's the green? There's like no green. It's like a very neutral palette with a pink, and then they have like this mossy, it's like a very toned down moss green, but it's glitter. There's like no green. Like, if you're gonna make a palette that's gonna have, it's based on a palm tree, you need to have greens, like a dark green, a very light green, and maybe a bit of lime green. And this has no greens at all. These eyeshadows just look similar from their other collection, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. And then I don't understand why the two first shades on top and bottom are like different pan size. Like, I don't understand the concept. Like, the name is nice, but the colors to me are just very, very disappointing because it doesn't represent what is a palm tree. So that I think Too Faced really missed that market, like everything else they do. ColourPop with their California Love eyeshadow palette, $18. I don't like this. Like, it doesn't scream to me like sunset in my opinion. Then again, I'm not from California, but it just looks so basic, like every other ColourPop collection. Like, the colors just look so similar. Like, there's only like 2 colors in that palette that I would totally like that mustard yellow and then that bright orange. Just to me is like the only thing interests me. They obviously have the collection too, the palette, and then the mascaras, and then the lip, I don't know, it's lip tints. It's like, it's not like their ultra matte liquid lipstick. It's more comfortable and lighter, but the color section does not interest me. The only thing interests me in this collection is their mascara. Like, that coral mascara to me looks really fun. Like, if anyone's like interested in this collection, in my opinion, I would say the mascara, like the coral mascara. Like, if I really wanted anything, I will get the mascara. That's a personal opinion, because that's like the only thing interests me. Like, the eyeshadow palette is a big pass in my opinion, and the lipstick collection, because I think a lot of people already have these similar colors. And again, that bright vibrant pink looks nice. This is from another brand I never heard of, and it's called Hip Dot. And this eyeshadow palette is coming out this month, and it's celebrating SpongeBob SquarePants 20th anniversary. And I don't know, I'm just not really into palettes when they do themes of a movie or a TV show. I don't know why. Like, and again, I grew up with SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob came out when I was like in junior high. That's how old I am. Like, the color story, it's cute. Like, it's very pop of color, but at the same time, I'm not interested. And I don't think people that grew up with watching SpongeBob is really, I don't know, like, that's just my personal opinion. Like, I'm the type of person, like, if I want something based on a TV series that I love or grew up with, I probably might buy a t-shirt or a plushie maybe. I wouldn't spend it on makeup, so I'm just not really interested. Ipsy is collabing with Tetris, and that collection looks very disappointing in my opinion. Tetris is like one of those games I played in the early days before we had smartphones, like cell phones, like one of those games that you had on your phone. Like, to me, like, the packaging of the design is really cool, but when you open and look at the eyeshadow palettes, look to me very disappointing. I don't like the color selection at all. It doesn't scream to me Tetris. Like, I just don't know anything in this collection looks interesting, except the makeup brushes in my opinion look very interesting. Like, if you have to get anything from this Tetris Ipsy collab, I would say the makeup brushes, because the palette really bores me, and then the lip colors don't really interest me that much at all. Like, I just wish they just took the color selection from the cover of the palette and put that in the eyeshadow. I know Wet n Wild is very controversial right now. A lot of people are canceling Wet n Wild. I am between don't want to support Wet n Wild, but also I think I just want to give them a timeout, because I don't know what to do. Most of my makeup, unfortunately, is Wet n Wild. I'm not gonna toss them out and break them and throw them in the trash, because that's, to me, it's ridiculous and stupid. Like, you might as well just use the stuff you have, unless you're fortunate as a women's shelter that does take makeup, then you could donate. But then again, my makeup's pretty used up. I pretty much using my makeup. I wouldn't donate used makeup. If I did have a friend that likes makeup and they don't really care what brand, I'd have to give it to them. But unfortunately, I don't really have like anyone in my life that's into makeup that would be like, hey, you don't mind taking this off from me. But I don't know, like, yeah, they did lie about selling in China. I think they are still cruelty free, but you know, the problem is they lied was the biggest issue. They took their time to, like, you know, admitting it, because they were also lying to people when people were asking. So that's my big concern. But then again, all they did is lie about selling in China. Like, it's not like their brand being known having an owner being saying racist stuff one time, or having an owner that had anti-Semitic past and then anti-vax, or having a dumb shade range of foundation and then said something stupid like, oh, people's skin complexion changed during the season, which is a big lie, or something about going around saying something about rich lives matters. Like, at least they didn't say anything dumb like that, because boy, if they did, I would probably cancel this brand right away. But I'm not saying I'm giving them a pass because, you know, they lied about selling in China, but, you know, they didn't did anything controversial that worse. But they're coming out with a Pac-Man collection, which I said about the SpongeBob and the Tetris one. I'm just not really in. It's just not really my thing when a brand, even if it's something like, for instance, like Zodiac scent. I love Zodiac scent, but I'm like roasting BH Cosmetics because they're coming out with the Zodiac mini palette for each Zodiac sign, but the color story is just not that great. And, you know, with this Pac-Man collection, like, yeah, I grew up with Pac-Man, but this collection just doesn't really interest me at all. Like, the only thing to me is interesting is probably the lipstick, because that, to me, the color of those lipsticks, I think the liquid lipstick or lip gloss, I don't know, really scream out Pac-Man. But the eyeshadow colors, they don't scream to me. The nail polish is nice too. I think the makeup brushes are really cute also, in my opinion. And, you know, they have other things like a lip balm, a lip mask, and the blushes. But it just, I'm just not really interested. In my opinion, I'm not interested. Like, the brushes to me are cool, the nail polish and the lipstick, but everything else, I'm not really crazy about it. And thankfully, it's only at Ulta, which means I'm not going to go to a Walgreens. I'm going to see it at a stand, at a makeup corner, because, you know, everything of Wet n Wild is always at Walgreens. This one is from this brand called Glamlight. You know, they're known for their pizza eyeshadow palette, which I'm not really into. It's very novelty in my opinion. So they're coming out with this limited edition collection. It's like the burger palette, which I'm not really into novelty makeup at all. Like, it's not really my thing, especially based on food. Like, you know, it's like, okay, it's cute. Like, I think the first pizza palette, it was okay, that's not my thing, but okay. And now they're making more and more, and now they're having like a burger collection. I'm like, really? It's just too bulky. It's gonna take a lot of space. That's a personal opinion. The colors are cute, but it doesn't scream out burger. Like, if you're gonna do something based on something, you might as well just have the colors. And then they also have the French fry packaging with the falsies, and it says you want fries with that, which is kind of hilarious, but I'm not really interested either. It just, you know, it takes a lot of space. The lip gloss, the milkshake lip gloss, looks really interesting, but I'm not into lip glosses at all, so no thank you. The pink is bright, vibrant. Maybe it will have like a sweet, like, it would be cool if the lip gloss will have like a nice scent, like a pinky smell, like a milkshake sugary smell. That'll be kind of cool in my opinion. Like, come on, it's a milkshake lip gloss, like, you have to have that. But other than that, this collection, I'm just not really into novelty type of makeup. It's not my thing, and especially with the packaging, it's just very wasteful and bulky. Like, if you're someone like me that I don't have a lot of space putting my makeup, it's just gonna, it's too much. This one is from Melt Cosmetic, and I'm really think it's nice that Melt Cosmetic is going to be available at Sephora. Unfortunately, I've been to Sephora a couple of times this month, and I haven't seen Milk Cosmetic available at ours. I know everyone else is like, oh my god, that's Sephora, and I'm like, well, I've been to mine, so I haven't been there so far. I don't even know what's going to get here. They're like, oh no, it's going to be online. I'm like, well, I hope it gets there, because it'll be nice for me to go to Sephora and swatch a few Milk Cosmetics. But this is their eyeshadow palette, is their Impulse eyeshadow Pressed Pigment palette. It's $65. I love and hate this. I only like about it is the color selection on the left side, which is all mostly mattes. Like, I love the color story, I love the color selection, but like everything about that side I like. Like, if it was just those colors, I would definitely buy it. But my only issue is, actually it's like two issues about this. The right side is full of shimmers. I don't like the color. Like, they're really pretty, but they don't interest me because they don't, and plus they're shimmers. I don't like having an eyeshadow palette with a lot of shimmers. I prefer mattes. It's personal opinion, personal preference. Same as I don't like big eyeshadows. Also, like if it's a palette that has big eyeshadows, I don't want it. Same as shimmers, I don't like that at all. I don't mind few shimmers, but this is just too much. And the execution of this eyeshadow palette really concerned me. Like, it does, because it doesn't have a divider. So basically, the more you use this palette, have it open and close, the shadows are going to crumble a bit and they're going to combine together, and that just sounds like a nightmare. And especially since there's a lot of shimmers, prestige pigments, and their prestige shimmers, Melt Cosmetic is known to not have their shimmers, their shimmery eyeshadows are pretty much known to break. So this is gonna be a big mess, and for $65 you're gonna have a messy eyeshadow palette. I love the the color story behind it, because it's based on the two owners of the brand, like their history with Melt Cosmetic, which I love the concept, and the design is nice, but I just don't like the fact that it has a lot of shimmers, and I don't like the fact that this eyeshadow palette is just gonna be a mess, and I would not put $65 on a messy palette that doesn't have, like, if they had a divider, it'd be nice. But I know, like, the shape of it's like a staircase kind of way in both sides, so they could, like, they go on top of each other gracefully, but it's still not gonna work if they don't have a divider. Next one is Kari Cosmetics, and like I said about, like, I don't like novelty eyeshadow palettes or makeup. I don't like really much. I'm not really into makeup when I do themes of a movie or a TV series or a video game. This is another thing. This is the Kari Cosmetic K Glow 6 shade, I think, highlighter. I just don't like the fact that it's shaped like a K. Like, I wouldn't even put my own, if I had to make a brand, I wouldn't even do a K form eyeshadow palette, even though my name starts with a K, ironically. But I don't like it. It's just, it takes a lot of space, in my opinion. It's not practical how to storage thing, because not all makeup's supposed to be for displays, just for use and then put it away and store it somewhere. So this is gonna take a lot of space, unless you have a lot of space to, like, display everything that's good for you, but not everyone does that. Let's be practical. What also concerned me is, if you look at it, it has a lot of space. Like, why there's only two pans and then, like, this whole space? So that's just, it's very wasteful in my opinion. I don't like the concept. Also, too, I'm not saying, like, anyways, this palette's not for me, obviously. Like, those shades are way too dark for my pale ass, apparently. So I'm not gonna say anything about that. This brand is not cruelty free, but this thing really bothered me, and I just couldn't, like, ignore it. And it's the Benefit Cosmetic Flock Like a Rockstar. I'm sorry, I don't like face palettes. I know for some people they're very ideal, which is fine. Like, if you're someone that really travels and you can't, like, take all your makeup with you. Like, I don't really travel. There's a lot of concerning about this palette. Like, first of all, why is there, like, cream lipstick in a pan? Like, no one uses that. Having lipstick in a face pan, it's dumb. Like, that's so old. Like, when I think of lipstick in a face pan, I just think of, like, children makeup. That's my opinion. And I don't know if you guys grew up like that, when you have, like, toy makeup and it's like a whole face makeup and it's like blush, eyeshadow, lipstick. Who uses that? Nobody really. That's just a mess. Like, yes, they have, like, a little divider thing, but that just seems too much. Those blushes apparently already been in every Benefits palettes and pan. Like, how many more to put that? And then they have, like, the contour little pan, like, divider, which is, to me, is very ridiculous in my opinion. Like, what the hell? And then also the colors of the eyeshadows, like 4 eyeshadow pans, just, they don't look interesting. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no one should not be buying this. No one should be asking for this, in my opinion. Like, no. Tarte came out with this Young and Wild cruelty-free eyeshadow palette, and it comes with a mini travel size mascara. I don't know why the name. I'm thinking Young and Wild, thinking Wet and Wild, cruelty free. Like, what's behind this name? I don't really know. It's a mystery. The eyeshadow colors, they don't call to me at all. They seem like every color is similar from every Tarte cosmetic collection they ever done. Like every eyeshadow palette they have these color stories. So you're not missing anything if you already purchased from Tarte. I don't own anything from Tarte, but then again, anything. I never really got interested in any of their products, not even especially their eyeshadow palettes, which bores the hell out of me. Like there's nothing. It's just like these basic, like the pinky mauvey shades are really cute. The orange and then that glittery mustard yellow, or is it gold? I don't know. Are really cute, but they look really basic. Like you already seen these in their other color story in their other palettes. Plus they have a pop of blue. Like we're going back to that again. Like really Tarte. The next product is someone that I don't support. Please don't hate me on the comment section, just hear me out. And it's Jeffree Star The Gloss Lip Gloss. I don't know, like the packaging is very cute, it's very nostalgic, it's reminding me very Sailor Moon. Like I love Sailor Moon, hello. It's, like I like the packaging, it's really cute, but it's not my style. But my concern is when you look at the lip swatches, they look very horrendous.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
These glosses, apparently, they're not even sold out. I don't blame no one. Like, they just look horrendous. There's a couple new things Milani has that I just don't really got interested. Like, their new eyeshadow palette just cost, like, almost $20. Like, I like Milani as a brand, but their price range is really questionable in my opinion, that I just like, I want to stay back. Like, you're a drugstore brand and why are that expensive? Like their eyeshadow palettes are like pretty much $20. Here's their Gilded Noir eyeshadow palette, which I just don't like the color story. It's a lot of shimmers. I'm not really into shimmers at all, so that's like a pass for me. And also I just don't like the story. The color story does not get my attention at all. And then their other eyeshadow palette, which is the Gilded Rouge eyeshadow palette, which I don't like anything except maybe that couple of shades there, but I just don't see anything I like particularly from this. And then their Celestia highlighter palette, which I really was interested in this palette. Like really, I was like, oh, this is so cute. But when I look at the swatches, I'm like, they're very glittery. I don't think I want to spend $20 on a trio eyeshadow palette that has like glittery shadows. If I want to spend that much money on something, I would just go to Sephora for that. Just saying, I wouldn't spend that much money on a drugstore makeup. That's just a personal opinion and preference. Anyways, that is it from my anti-haul. I feel a bit awkward. I don't know if I really said, my reasons why would I not purchase these items at all. Let me know if you want to see more of these. I kind of want to do more of these. Maybe not every month, even though there's more makeup products that are coming out this month, as in while I upload this video, which I wish I'd done this more sooner, but I didn't have time. Like I wanted to roast brands like Marc Jacobs lip glosses, so too, like no one needs to buy Hairy lipstick by Jaclyn Hill. That's disgusting. That has mold. That is dangerous. Like big no, don't even buy that. So anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video whenever I have time to do another one. Okay, bye.